Hi, my name is Kendra Hamblin. I am a registered dietitian and nutritionist, a certified personal trainer. I also have certifications in women's health and menopause health. And today, I'm going to talk a little bit about my Midlife Madness course. So this is for you if you have hit about that 35 to 40 year age and you're frustrated. The things that were working before are just not working anymore, and you don't know how to fix it. So I'm talking weight management wise, I'm talking health wise, I'm talking brain fog, focus, energy, all of it. So let me just give you a little glimpse of what this course is all about. And so in the first section, we are going to basically discuss the three stages of that midlife shift and learn what to expect. We're going to discover the hormone changes and what they mean to you. And then we're going to dive deeper into the midlife health transition health effects of these various components. So I'm talking muscle and metabolism, body comp changes, stress response, your bones, tendons, your ligaments, what changes happen there, arthritis risk, cardiovascular health, mood shifts, so depression, anxiety, all of that, as well as thyroid disorders that can come about. So when we start, we're going to go through just a little bit about estrogen and progesterone and sort of what happens during this time of life, and sort of the personalities of both of these hormones. And when you kind of dive deep into and recognize the unique roles that these hormones play in your body, you can kind of understand, at least start to understand some of the changes and disruptions in your health and wellness that can come about from the disruption in these hormones. And then we're going to learn that these changes, these symptoms and unwanted changes that can come about are not inevitable. They do not have to be your future. And so what we're going to talk about is how we can combat some of these changes. They're still going to occur a little bit, but we're going to learn how to do certain things health and lifestyle wise that can help you get through this time of life and really thrive. In section 2, we're going to look at the hierarchy of positive body comp changes. So this is talking about increasing muscle mass, decreasing that body fat, and losing or maintaining weight, depending on what your goals are. And so we're going to really look into nutrition, sleep, stress management, daily movement, which is different than exercise and training, and then also supplements that can help. And then we're also going to talk a lot about brain and mood health, and how that we can kind of combat some of these changes that are coming from our brains like brain fog, focus, memory, anxiety, depression, mood swings, that fatigue and irritability that can come about. So this is just a little snapshot of like the hierarchy of body comp changes, and we'll dive deeper into each one of these sections when we go through the course, as well as how to combat all of these brain and mood health situations. And then we move on to section 3 and section 4. And these are kind of combined. And what we're going to talk about here is meeting the 5 components of optimal fitness and what those look like in each of these categories, and also how to incorporate these 5 components of optimal fitness between each of these energy systems or these categories to really help you thrive during this season of your life, right? Which can be kind of frustrating for a lot of us. And then we're going to go through 4 sample workouts and what those look like. And so here's just a real snapshot real quick of like kind of how we're going to do this. We're going to talk about the 5 different components. We're going to talk about the metabolic energy systems and switching between those. And if all this sounds Greek to you and you don't know what I'm talking about, well, by the time we get through this, you're really going to understand what I am talking about and how you can use these to help benefit you. And then we're really going to learn how to build a healthy meal. And I'll kind of walk through all of this to make sure that you are aware of nutritional components, macronutrient balance, and all that other kind of stuff that is important. And then again, here's one example of a sample workout. We will walk through 4 different sample workouts, and like you will be able to understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these 5 components of health and how to incorporate them throughout your week and throughout your life. And then you also get 30 pages of a resource guide that's 30 pages that can really walk you step by step throughout the course. And so you have a tangible thing with all of this information, so you can take it and use it. And that is